What's up, Music Heads Radio? It's your girl Malika Denise, and I'm live and local in the studio. Ooh, y'all, my edges look atrocious. Anyway, I got my guy in the building,
Von T,
Von
man.
T. Okay, so Mr. What I call you, Von T? What you want me to call you?
You can call me Von T. Just straight up.
Just straight up all
Straight
together.
up Von T or Von. Don't matter.
All right, Von. So how you get your name?
Yeah, ain't nothing simple. I mean, ain't nothing complicated, nothing like that. It's just my middle name, last initial. When I came out with it, it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna run with it. It's
So
a
your middle
family
name is Von, just Von by itself, no
Yeah.
like Devon or nothing in front of
Nope.
it. Just straight Von.
Just straight Von. VON.
Hey, that's what's up. That's creative. Tell your, hey mama, how you come up with that name? We want to know. We want to know.
Yeah, that's actually my dad's last name. It comes from the dad's side of the family.
Really?
Yeah.
I've met so many people who like parents incorporate either their last name or their maiden name or something like that into their child's name, and I think that's like so creative. Like Beyonce, her mom's last name is Beyonce. I think I'm saying it right. And then she came up with Beyonce. It's creative.
Yeah. My sister did that a lot with her kids too, so it kind of runs in the family too. So we do the same thing. So
You the baby?
yeah, I was until my little brother got here. Then he took the spotlight.
Don't
He
tell
took
me
the
mama
spotlight.
like popped out a baby like 10 years after you.
No, dad.
It's always the
Yeah.
daddies.
They split, and then you know what I'm saying. Then my little brother came along, and then I was the baby for a while. I was soaking up all the attention, and then boom. Then little bro here. So it's just like, but he like 18 now, so I mean
He ain't little bro no more.
But you know what I'm saying, he's still smaller than me, so yeah.
All right, so Von, tell everybody how you got into music.
So I've been involved in music. I would say like really it started out when I was a kid, but I didn't really get like my feet wet until like I was living in Alaska and I was doing a lot of DJing and a lot of beat producing and stuff out there. But I was producing beats in college and stuff like that. But I always had like a knack for entertainment and music in general is just like what drives me to get through like all of my day-to-day struggles. So in 2017, in 2017 really is when I had created my own brand, my own music label, and everything like that to kind of push my name out there a little bit farther. And then in 2018 is when I dropped my first track, and then I just been kind of growing and hitting the road from there, and it's just been like a wild ride so far.
So what's the name of your brand?
Symbiotic Music is the brand that I stand behind. Is my own personal, that I put my heart and soul into. And then I stand behind my name with it. So going forward, there's a lot of individuals out there who probably know about the name Symbiotic Music. But right now, what I'm saying, it enables me to be able to push myself farther and kind of get my brand solidified in the music game as being somebody and a brand, an entity out there that's going to be able to help eventually people in the long run get their names out there too. So
Okay. So far, what would you say is your biggest like accomplishment with this brand, with your music and everything right now?
um, I would say I don't think there's like one singular event. I think like from when I dropped in 2018, I mean I've been on countless radio shows, radio battle shows and showcases,
You
and
got a
it's
name drop. Come on. It's okay. Come on,
I
name
mean
drop.
98.3 the beat out there in Columbus, Georgia, showcases from Music Room, showcases. There's just so many that's running through my head that I've done. I mean, because I've never stayed like in the Georgia area. Like I'm from California, so I travel back and forth to Cali a lot and I network out there. And from being able to like network and do stuff like that, I'm actually involved in film now. So we got like like an episode. A season starting off. It's called Betrayal. It dropped actually today. So it's just like from being able to do that, there's no singular event I can really say. It's just been like it's been nonstop going since 2018. I mean, as soon as that first single dropped, like I thought I was gonna have a lot of time to kind of get stuff together, and I was like, nah, like okay, stuff is picking up really fast, real quick. So I was like, yeah.
So where can we find this the video and stuff singular?
Uh,
Yeah.
the what do you mean
Your
like
production, I said the TV show. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, the TV show. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, that's the first season. Like I said, the first episode is gonna be dropping today. Guy out there in Cali,
Mhm.
producer out there in Cali, Jay Horn. And it's gonna be dropping on his website first, called jhornfilms.com. And that's where the first episode is gonna be at. The show is called Betrayal. Uh, and it's got me and I'm one of the main characters. Surprisingly, but like, I kind of landed that, and we're just gonna run with that and see where that goes to. But that's tying into my brand as well as tying into Jay Horn's brand, and a couple of artists that are in there that I've performed with, a couple of my tracks with, and a couple of other individuals who are just really heavily like engaged in like the Hollywood scene out there in California. So it's definitely got a lot of rising stars that are playing in that.
And that's JAYHORN films.com, right?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right. So
JayHornFilms.com.
you guys, you can't see it, but they can see it. So I got the website pulled up so they can see it and everything. This is what it will look like when you first click on it. So yeah, ooh, I can't wait. I'm finna go home and watch it. I'm excited. It better be good
I
too.
hope it is.
If it ain't good, I'm gonna talk smack about you.
Hey,
Okay?
that's cool. And you know what I'm saying?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. That's all right.
I ain't
As
gonna
long as
talk
you're
a lot.
talking about me, that's what I care
Hey, as
about.
long as you get the good promotion, it don't matter, good or bad. Somebody, as long as your name in their mouth.
Yeah.
All right, so you said that you lived in Alaska. You lived in California. Bro, you be traveling. What's up? I ain't never met.
So I'm actually an active duty military officer. So like, currently, right now, I'm actually currently active duty. So that's the reason why you hear these weird places that I lived. I traveled a lot. Been around the world.
Thank you for your service.
I appreciate it. I don't really hear that more so nowadays because of what I'm going through with the Army, but I still appreciate it nonetheless. But yeah, I've traveled around the world. I've been everywhere from Germany to Korea and Alaska to probably almost all the 50 states, Iraq, Afghanistan. I've been there. So
What's your MOS?
I've been in 18 years. I started off enlisted. I started off as an 88 Mike transportation, and then I transitioned over to officer. Then I was 74 Alpha, 74 Alpha, which is chemical, and then they moved over to Intel, just 35 Delta, all source intelligence officer.
See,
So,
go ahead with your base here.
yeah.
42 Alpha right here, and that's it.
Supply, huh? Supply.
The inside, I'm in the computer. That's all I did. Nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
You with it. You was for real. Well, you are for real. I'm
Yeah.
proud. You don't meet too many artists that are in the military these days, and I know they got an issue with it. So come on, tell me what. I know they got a problem with it.
Yeah, I'm actually going through a situation right now. I had dropped a single called "Turn Off the Lights" that hit World Star, and then after that got over 1 million views. I was pulled onto the red carpet and got an Article 15 for my music. And was told to take my video and my music off of the internet, and I refused to do it. I refused to do that, and they moved forward with it. And so, long story short on that situation is that it's still currently ongoing. And I got individuals who are fighting for fighting on my behalf, and we're getting, letters and petitions that are getting ready to get sent up to the White House right now. And Congress is involved. Georgia Congress is involved. Senator Raphael Warnock's office investigated the military. So it took a huge turn. It's an unfortunate event that happened, but at the same time, like, I'm already in the process of getting out. So if I can help somebody else not go through these same things that I'm going through, minorities and blacks, and saying champion where they come from. If it's not breaking the law and it's not doing anything, it's not hurting anybody, then I don't see an issue with it. So if I can stop somebody else from going through what I'm going through, then it's all worth it. So.
Well, we're gonna show the people your video that got you in all this issue, all this stuff going on right now. Von T, Turn Off the Lights, World Star Hip Hop.
Zen.
Kovu 127.
So where this video was filmed at?
What's that?
Where was this video filmed at? I'm sorry.
It was part of it was filmed in Columbus, and the majority part, the clubs were still filmed in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, we took a trip out here and shot that right out here.
So where would you call home? Where's your place of home? Where would you call? Where's your home?
The world. I don't have one. Like, I mean, my career was born on the internet. My whole persona was born on the internet. I mean, everything that I know is how to navigate through social media. So, even when I got my music started, when I was battling, people at local radio stations, like, it was just like, they were like, who is this guy? Like, where did he come from? Because he's beating our songs, and he's not even from here. His music shouldn't play here. And I'm just like, that's like small mindset. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of people in Columbus, Georgia know me because that's where I went to college and high school at. But,
okay. What high school you went to?
Called Jordan.
What is up with y'all? It spells Jordan.
Jordan.
What is wrong with y'all? It spells Jordan.
Jordan.
Where's the U? Where's the order? Yeah.
It's silent.
No, it's invisible. It's invisible. What is up with
silent.
y'all? All Columbus people, y'all say that, and I'm like.
Yeah, it's silent.
I drove by it and I was like, Jordan? And I was like, nah, it's Jordan. I was like,
Jordan.
Jordan. No, it's Jordan.
No, they teach you that. That's what y'all learned on the outside, but y'all ain't from that little area, so y'all don't know. They got that school tucked in that neighborhood in there.
Right.
Yeah, it's Jordan.
It spells, everybody, when y'all go visit Columbus, Georgia, if you're ever in the area, drive by this high school, it says Jordan. Like the name, Jordan, not Jordan. They gonna jump me. When I go to Columbus, they gonna beat me up.
It's like, ooh, man. I can't believe you just said that.
That is wild. I can't believe everybody says that. Like, it is Jordan. That's the outsider looking in.
Yeah, that's the outsider looking in. That's how they know you ain't.
That's how they know I'm not from Columbus.
Like, yeah. It's like, tell me what you know about Columbus. Like, how you say the high school Jordan? You say Jordan. It's like,
it definitely says Jordan when you read it.
It's just like in Augusta where I'm at, there's a city close by that's named Martinez, but it's spelled Martinez, but nobody says Martinez out there. They say Martinez.
Martinez.
And they're going to correct you if you call it Martinez. Like, no, it's Martinez. I don't know. Maybe it's a down south thing. I don't know. I have no idea.
That is crazy. As we're coming up to an end of the Turn Off the Lights video. Okay, I see the booties and the shaking in the strip clubs, and y'all was lit. I see you. Who recorded this video?
It was Zenith Films. Zenith Films out of Columbus, Georgia.
Okay,
boy Zach. He shot he shot 3 of my videos. He shot Turn Off the Lights, Extra Up, and Brands. And, I mess with him pretty heavy out there in Columbus.
So where can we find all of your videos?
They're on all platforms that are out there that stream videos, like Tidal, Deezer, any of those, YouTube. I mean, they're all out there on all the video streaming platforms, under my name, Von T. Don't forget the dash, because if you forget the dash, it might not pop up. You know what I'm saying? Or you might have a hard time. You're like, he's not on Spotify. You forgot to put the dash. That's why. You put the dash T.
Gotta put the dash
T. Yeah.
VON. Don't forget the dash T.
That's right. Don't forget the dash.
Man, have you seen? It's a girl. I don't know if it's real or not. But Ladasha, L-A, then the dash.
Oh, I think I
and you
heard
pronounce it Ladasha?
I heard of that name. I think I heard of that name. I'm going to say I did, though.
I hope it ain't real. I hope my mama didn't do it like that. I can't talk. My name Malika.
That's a good, nice name.
I don't know where she got it from. It's okay. Whatever. Okay, so, Von, just tell us, walk me through a day of how you create your music. How does Von T's brain work? We want to know.
So I don't sleep most of the time. I have.
Well, we know you in the military.
Yeah.
We know.
For one, I got PTSD. I got I got a whole bunch of little issues that's going on in my head. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but you know what I'm saying? I got insomnia, so like usually, like I turn a bad thing into a good thing. So the fact that I can't sleep, and usually when I'm up and I'm thinking about something, like usually when I can't sleep, that's when an idea comes to my head, and then I don't know, like out the blue, I'll just think of something, and it usually don't start with like uh, verses. It
Mm-hmm.
starts with hooks for me because um, I don't know. I don't know where I come up with it, like, but I hear a beat in my head before I even start to like make a hook. But that's how it usually starts, and then I gotta get up out of the bed, then I gotta go to the computer and put it all down. Cause if I don't, then by the time morning comes, if I do end up falling asleep, I forgot it and it's gone. So so that's where it kind of comes in at where like some of that because everything that I have is I wrote it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Either the beats are from a producer that I've actually sought out, or we've come up with the beat ourselves, and we just kind of worked on it until I got it the way it sound that I wanted it to sound. But yeah, no ghostwriter. Everything that I do is originally mine. So
So, what what is your favorite song that you have out so far? And
uh,
how many do you have out? Is it only a few? Is it a lot? What you got?
I would say I got somewhere in the vicinity of around 25 songs that I've done so far. I got my first album that dropped in April. That is called Music Is. That's got a lot of those tracks on there, but my favorite track is not even out yet. It's actually coming out, and it's called Anything for You, and that's a track with two-time Grammy winning artist Timothy Bloom. I gotta give him a shout out from California. If you don't know who Timothy Bloom is, like I would highly recommend that people check him out because that is definitely he's a humble guy. Like I've met with him and talked with him plenty of times. And we're working on this new track of mine, and he's always saying he's excited to work with me, but I'm like I'm excited to work with you. I mean, the people that I've met in this industry, I'm just excited to be alive in the moment, like and just meeting so many people who have like some of the same passions that I have. So for me to even meet somebody of his caliber, like I was like, man, like I'm in your house talking to you, like I'm like excited. So that's my favorite track that we're working on right now. It's in the works, almost done, and that's gonna be coming. That's gonna be coming hot off the press sooner or later. Probably sometime this month, beginning next month. That track will be out, and I perform it already, like on my sets and stuff. So I got
Mm-hmm.
a show coming up in Virginia next week, and I'll be performing that one with a couple of other tracks that I got coming up, and they're gonna get a chance to get a taste of that too out there in Virginia. So
Okay, so Virginia, y'all be on the lookout. Von T is coming your way.
yeah,
So,
straight up.
so everybody can find your information: Instagram, Twitter, IG, TikTok.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
everything, all social medias
Yep.
at Von T.
Yep. You can find it at Von Dash T, and if you can't find it on Von Dash T, you can always put KOVU 1278 because Kovu 1278. If it doesn't pop up with Von Dash T, you can just put Kovu 1278. I mean, you hear it all the time in my songs. It has its own separate meaning behind it, but
I was just about to ask you what it mean. What
yeah, so so Kovu is pretty much like when I was younger. Kovu is the is Scar's stepson in Lion King 2. So people who don't know who Kovu is, the one that looks like Scar, but he's not Scar. He's actually a good guy, but he was perceived as a bad guy. That's what Kovu. That's where Kovu comes in at because I used to run with some people. We used to call ourselves the Kovus, who's like we're misunderstood, but we're not really bad people, some whatever. So took that part, and then the 1278 is because I believe that out of 24 hours in a day, you have 12 hours of work, and you should be getting about 12 hours of sleep, and that's 7 days a week, and that's the seven, and then the eight means the eight is the spider with all eyes open at all times, and that's where the 1278 comes in at.
you're very deep. I like that. I like it. You cool people. You are deep. So, are there any artists that are already out and established that you would like to work with or that you have worked with?
I've worked with Ty Dolla Sign on the track that we
Okay.
have, but I also would like to like work with a lot of the ATL artists that are out, like Lil Baby.
Mhm.
Uh, I like that down south vibe, but I also like some of the West Coast vibes too, like Tyga. I want to work with
Mhm.
him. I want to work with some of those bigger names, and I know the time is coming. And actually, shout out to Ten Care and the fuck who's next. I am now. series that performed out there in Columbus, Georgia, and Fabo was actually there. Fabo from D4L, and hopefully, I get a chance to work with him. He's expressed some concern. Maybe he wants to try to work on the track, and I'm down. I'm a big fan D4L and Snap Movement, and all of that stuff that they were doing when they were doing that. So, yeah, I'm just like excited to work with like anybody really. Like I really probably, I mean, as long as you own your game, like I probably ain't gonna turn it down a collab. Like I love doing all kinds of music. I don't just do hip hop. I do everything. There's like I think I have an EDM track out. I'm working on a rock and roll track.
So your genre of music is just scarce. You have
Yeah.
different. You just have different varieties. Got a lot of varieties to pick from. You can.
Yeah.
I gotta hear you on a country song because I love country music.
Oh yeah, that's why I named my first album "Music Is" because I feel like music is everything. So it's like you can't box me in. I won't be boxed into a genre or a specific group. So I make retros, '80s, and yeah, if there's a country track out there, if somebody wants me on it, like what I'm saying, or they want to collab and work with something, I guarantee you we can go ahead and spice it up. 'Cause I can do some things. I can do some things. So.
I see you. Versatility all everywhere. So do you have anything that you're working on other than music?
Yeah, like outside of the filming industry, we're working on that one. Like I said, that first episode drops today. Then there's also, of course, the music. I'm still currently active duty. And then I would say the biggest thing that we're working on outside of the music and the filming is actually, trying to get this movement started to, get the government to pay attention to what's going on with trying to silence the people in their music. That is a form of expression. And that is your First Amendment right to be able to express yourself musically. As we all know, there used to be a thing called Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and we know how, in an uproar society gets when anybody says anything about that community. So, they were able to get that repelled in the military that got thrown out. That fell under the First Amendment rights, but it took an act of Congress in order to get that removed. But I feel like not being able to express yourself musically falls into that same category. So, how we're drafting this up, like, we're not playing no games when we're coming in with this. So if anybody else who's out there who has a regular job, has another job, or working in the military or whatever, and you've experienced discrimination when it comes to expressing yourself musically, like I would definitely have them go to my link tree on IG and follow my Facebook group that is it's fighting racism in the military for expressing yourself musically. And if you have a case, you got something like that, like drop your name, drop a comment, drop your contact information. Let us help you get this story out there, because there's a lot of people out there probably in the same situation that I'm in that just didn't have the means to be able to come forward because they may have a family to feed, or they may have been threatened or something crazy like that. I'm already crazy, so like there's nothing that anybody can threaten me with that I don't feel like that is gonna stop me from doing what I'm doing. So that's why I'm leading the charge, I guess you could say. So if there's anybody else out there, like that's the biggest movement that I'm in right now.
I definitely believe that. Well, I definitely know that, like, civilians, they don't. That's what we call y'all. They don't understand. Like, the military is a whole different world. Like, it is completely different from being in the civilian world. Like, two totally different things.
Yeah.
Racism is very prevalent.
Yeah.
And it's not hidden. They don't hide it because they know, especially if they're higher up, higher ranks, they don't care. Like, they don't. So I understand. I completely understand. Like,
all I can say is they got the right one this time. They got the right one.
Period. Y'all heard it.
Because
you're not playing.
Yeah. Only thing I'm gonna leave when I leave this earth is my name, and my I got this gift I want to give back to the world, and I don't have like an agenda for making millions of dollars or anything like that. I just like what I do, and I ain't gonna let nobody try to stop me from being able to do that. No organization, no man, no human is gonna be able to stop that. And so once they tried that, it's like, okay, well, I ain't got nothing but time on my hand because I ain't got no kids and I'm not married, so I ain't got
How old
nothing.
Are you?
36.
For reals?
80s baby. That's right.
Go ahead then.
Yeah. So I was like, I ain't got nothing but time on my hands. So y'all mess with the right one. I'm full of energy and I'm full of fight. So we can go ahead. We can go 12 rounds with this one. I'm good. So
let me tell y'all, He is very, very determined. Let me see. This man got in a whole car accident on the way here, and he still managed to come. And I'm like, you can reschedule. It's fine. No, it's no issue. Reschedule. He was like, nah, I'm coming. So he's determined. That's how I know he's for real and he's serious. And the military got somebody to play with now. They think they got away with it. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready for it. It don't matter, yeah. And, you know, I still got to assess the damage of the car. Cause the back end of that one is towed up, but it's all right because it still drives and it still got me here, God willing. You know what I'm saying? So can't stop what's made for me. So, I you know what I'm saying, we got here and then I'll handle that on the back end. You know, back when I start handling all the administrative, what we call administrative stuff on the back end, back home. You know what I'm saying? But I got here and it's good.
Us at HEADz Radio, we are appreciative and we do thank you. Even though you definitely could have rescheduled, we would have been okay with it. But we appreciate that you're here.
Appreciate it.
Yes, because, go ahead. I can't believe you. The military, that'd be all right. Yeah. So, what songs, I see that, well, I can't talk now. I'm getting tongue-tied, y'all. So, Take Me Away is your most current song that you have out right now, correct?
It's the most current music video.
Most current video that you have out. Mm-hmm. I was watching it right as you was walking in, and that's what I was like, hold on, I gotta go back. I was watching it. And I want the people to see a little snippet of it. They're gonna have to go watch it themselves, but they gotta understand that, man, this video look good. Shout out to G-Man Management.
Yeah, this management team in the house.
Thousands of fans of Grammy-nominated rapper and community activist Nipsey
You gave out like a lot of praise to Nipsey, and I appreciate it. Nipsey was a real one.
Yep. He's an 80s baby too. He was born in 85 as well. So
you old.
I know. I know. I already joked with my mom. I said when I turn 40, I'm gonna dye my hair blonde and I'm gonna get a robe like a sensei and get a sword and do a photo shoot.
Hey, that's gonna be lit. And you gonna have to wear your little helmet. You gonna have to wear your helmet over there with it too.
She said I'm crazy. She said that's what she gonna tell people. He done lost his mind.
He done lost his mind. He going through a midlife crisis.
Say, I'm a sensei now. I'm 40, so you know. Hey.
You tell everybody you going through a midlife crisis.
Say, don't let me wait till I turn 50. I'm get a white goatee. Yeah. You like just walk around and making noises like a sensei does. Like not even talking no more. Just like
So I know that you explained it in your songs. I was listening to it earlier, but explain the t-shirt, the red, white, and blue unity shirt.
Oh yeah, so you know that shirt I specifically wore that one for the video because I feel like with all of the diversity that we have and the division that we have amongst our people, you know, of color, of culture, you know what I'm saying, that's what they want, you know what I'm saying, they want us to destroy each other. So with the unity shirt, that's just showing the unity between, you know, the gangs, all of the gangs really, but the two major ones, the Bloods and the Crips, you know, tying us together, you know what I'm saying, let's come together as our people, man, and let's heal our culture. And I said that strategically in the songs. I was just like, you know, yeah, the flag is red, white, and blue, and we fight for property. We fight for all this land for stuff that we don't even own. You know what I'm saying? But if we just stand together, we come together. I mean, I'm saying I think we can accomplish a lot more than we do when we fight for these little blocks that don't even belong to us.
I agree. If we all come together as one, we'll be so much farther ahead.
Yeah.
So was this shot in Cali?
Yeah, it was shot in Cali. Yeah.
Man, you be everywhere.
Yeah, shot in Cali. It was a different location. So yeah.
I'm trying to turn it up.
Let the beat come and take me away, baby.
I actually performed this in California. One time.
Explain your guest that's sitting next to you over there. Your helmet. Explain it because it's in the video live.
Yeah. It's so this is the revamped version because I had it. before, but as my name started to grow, I had it made into my own image and had it remade out in Thailand. But that's pretty much just like my other side. You know, I feel like everybody got two sides to them. You know, if anybody's not familiar with the Venom movies, then I would say go watch those, and you would kind of see the way the character in there kind of talks to his other side. You know, they have battles, they have conversations, and I feel like everybody has battles and conversations, whether you want to call it whatever you want to call it, your other side, you know, your other half, you know, your monster, your beast mode,
ego.
But you know, like, you know, when I put this thing on, like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we can do anything together because it's not about what I look like, it's about what I sound like. And so I don't
that's all that matters.
Yeah, so it's like, that's why, you know, I take it so personal what I was going through with the military, you know, because y'all came from my hip hop catalog, but you didn't even know that I made a whole bunch of different kinds of music out there. So it's like, it doesn't matter what I look like. You know, you put this on, got my other side, then, you know what I'm saying, we can accomplish anything. And not to mention, like, kids think I'm like a superhero or something. Like, it's crazy because they be like, I want to play with him on Fortnite and something like that. And I be going to like barbershops and stuff. Like, yeah, my kids saw your video. They think you're like a superhero, like a cartoon character. I was like, no, not yet. I ain't there. I ain't at that point yet. So, yeah.
All right. So what's next for Von T? Where am I gonna see your name on? Am I gonna see you somewhere in Vegas opening up for Lady Gaga or something? Where am I gonna see you? What's next?
Man, like, the possibilities is endless now because like everything that I've sought out to say that I wanted to do, like, I've done it. And, you know, like, I told myself in 2017 and in 2018 I was gonna make a label, and I did that. I said, okay, I'm gonna be on my thing on 2018, 2019, and I did that. So I'm gonna make a collab with some big artists in 2020. I did that. So it's like, ain't no telling now, because like I'm getting well connected with a lot of people and a lot of powerful places now. So I'm just gonna continue to ride it and see where that's gonna take me, and I'm just gonna take whatever blessings come my way. Like I said, I don't have an agenda. I just wanna fuck some shit up before I die. That's my whole point. Is that, you know what I'm saying? I just want you to remember me when I'm gone. That's what I want to do. I want you to remember who I was. I just want to leave a mark. So,
well, Music Hits Radio, we are working on a goal. You saw that big grassy area outside. We are working to build a stage, and we're gonna have concerts, and we are working to feed the homeless. That's our whole goal. Nice. We're throwing a feed the homeless thing. You can. All of the link and everything is on our Facebook and Instagram. You will see it. But we would love for you to come out when we finally do get everything open and built. Nice. To come through, support, you know, not record, but, you know, perform. And then, you know, you can come record in our studio, too. Whenever.
That's what's up. Yeah. I'm definitely going to be back. I'm loving the vibes, man. I love it, y'all. I love the love that I'm getting here, man.
Yes, the vibes are amazing. Y'all got to come. If y'all ever get a chance to be around him, he is very, very cool. Y'all know I don't say that about a lot of people. Y'all know how I am. But he is very cool. He's very humble, and he's very respectful. I can definitely say that. So, yes, Von T, we want to thank you again for coming. We appreciate you. Give everybody your handles one more time before we close it out. And, again, we just want to thank you for coming.
Yes, man. Yeah, my handles, you can follow me at Von T. It's on all social medias, VON-T. Or if you can follow me on any social media platform at KOVU1278. And at the same time, like, you know, if send me a DM, I have the ability right now to check everything, and I try to get back to everybody. I do get spam a lot on Instagram, so if I don't get back to you on IG, like, I apologize, but I get a lot of spam on IG. Like, the best way to contact me would probably be through Facebook, or like drop a comment on YouTube, and then I see those more because people don't really spam on YouTube because it gives you views. But, you know, on IG, they like to hit your inbox. So, yeah. You
got, like, what, 127,000 followers on Instagram, right? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a big number. It's a real big number.
I've seen bigger, but, I mean.
Hey, it's bigger than what I got so far. I'm going to get there one day. But, yes, go ahead, man. You doing your thing right here in these streets.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to tell the people before we close it up?
No, man. Just keep chasing your dreams. You know, don't let nobody tell you can't do what you want to do, man. Because You know, as long as you take it one step at a time and you try to figure it out, doesn't matter if you want to be a music artist, an actor, you know what I'm saying, a doctor or whatever. Like, take it one step at a time. Don't try to think about the big picture if you got those little goals in front of you. Like, sometimes you got to knock those out first before you can start seeing the light. That's what I got.
Period. And we out. Music Heads Radio. It's your girl Malika Denise in the building with Von T. Yeah.